Hey guys, gonna do another guide here on survival hard mode. This time we're gonna be talking about Balrog. In terms of difficulty, I would say that Balrog is just about as difficult as it was for Alex for me. It took about the same amount of tries. The advantages of Balrog is even though he doesn't have the stomps loops that Alex has, like a very set kind of pattern that he can do, he makes up for it with his standing hard punch, which is a really good normal for him against the AI, and a much better, stronger V-trigger to use too, and a much better conversion to his V-trigger. So the first thing you want to do here when the round starts is, of course, jump in on the AI. So when you jump in, you want to use jumping hard kick, which is actually a very good jumping normal against the AI. It'll beat out a lot of anti-airs, especially if you do it deep. So jumping hard kick into a crouching hard punch into the hard kick upper. So that's the charge down up hard kick. Now the thing is you can, of course, this juggles the opponent up in the air, and you can follow up with a light punch straight. That's the charge back forward light punch. But I prefer not to do the dashing straight, because if you don't do the dashing straight, you're actually have a very good Oki setup where you can just jump towards the AI again, and if they quick rise straight up, it's the perfect timing to hit with another meaty jumping hard kick and then do the same thing, crouching hard punch into the hard kick upper. You won't lose too much damage from skipping the straight altogether. If you do want to maximize the damage though, I would prefer that you use the EX straight, because it does the 2 hits, it puts him right into the corner, and it's definitely worth the damage for the EX meter. So when you push him in the corner, and you will push him in the corner, what you want to do is walk towards the AI, just walk as deep as you can before they get up, jump straight up, and then hit with a meaty jumping hard kick. Try to get it as deep as you possibly can, because like I said, it's going to beat out a lot of their anti-airs, because most of the AI will attempt to anti-air you if you're right above them when they recover. Now when you do this combo in the corner, jumping hard kick, crouching hard punch into the hard kick upper in the corner, comboing or juggling into the light straight is very difficult to time. The EX version is easy and reliable, so if you're ever in the corner you want to add damage, do the EX version, because the light punch will probably miss. So what I do is after I do the hard kick upper and I knock them up, I just simply walk in front of the AI's corpse, and then as they're getting up I just neutral jump again, and I go for the EX for the finisher. Most of the time I just use my EX meter for the EX straights, but if you want to use your critical art, you can do this by just doing the same combo, jumping hard kick, crouching hard punch, hard kick upper into light straight, and then cancel that into super if your execution is on point. But keep in mind, once again, if you're in the corner, it's a lot harder to do. If you're in the corner, I would say just do a jumping hard kick, standing hard kick, standing medium kick into the straight, into the super that way. And speaking of which, when the opponent is dizzy, that's the combo you want to do. So you just go jumping hard kick, jumping hard kick, standing medium kick into a dashing straight or a dashing low. Now what happens when the AI starts blocking you, if you jump in and they block your jumping hard kick, you'll have enough time to recognize that they're blocking by the time you do your crouching hard punch. Now even though the crouching hard punch is minus, I would say 90% of the time the AI won't punish you, but if you go for the hard kick upper, you'll probably get punished, especially since it whiffs on crouchers. So keep that in mind, try to stop right at the crouching hard punch. Now when everything falls apart, your backup plan is to simply just crouch and block or jump backwards, get some distance, and then attempt to jump in again and do this combo. If you're stuck in a situation where the AI is just really close and is just relentless, you can try going for a crouching light punch, and then convert that into an EX straight, or just guess and go to the EX straight because it's safe on block anyways, and then afterwards you can attempt to jump in on them again. Now if all of that fails, your best normal of choice to spam on the AI is a max distance standing hard punch. The AI will walk into this many number of times, and when the AI goes into gatekeeper mode, when they just simply block everything, you're gonna have to standing hard punch them to death. Now when you're about to die and you have your V trigger up, you have an excellent comeback factor in that situation. You can go for the crouching medium kick into the crouching medium kick into a V trigger conversions. I know a lot of people in the lower AIs, like in normal, when you go stages 1 to 30, you can do bar pretty easy by just spamming crouching medium kick into crouching medium kick, but it won't really work on the higher levels. But this is what you want to go for when you have V-trigger, because it's just such a damn good conversion, and do your V-trigger combo of choice. The better your execution, the more damage you're going to dish out. Don't be afraid to activate your V-trigger raw either, because your EX low is safe on block, and then if the computer gets hit by it, you can just convert that into like 500 damage with an EX low into a forward hard kick, cancel that into V skill, into punch, into an EX straight, into a follow-up, so it's just 500 damage. It's insane with Balrog, the amount of comeback factor. So that'll really help you with the AI, the better execution is. Now there's a couple of AI characters that you want to look out for and be ready for. Ken would be the first one. This would be in the high 30s. When you run into Ken, he's going to anti-air you a lot. He's going to give you some issues. I would prefer just standing hard punching him to death. Just do a lot of standing hard punch and do a lot of light punches into EX straights. You can go for the jumps at the start. If he's not blocking, then that's great. You can just take him out that way. But I would stay to the ground on that one. The next one is Ryu. You definitely got to play this one in a very specific way. I've had a lot of problems on the stage until I finally figured out you just got to use turn punch. So what you want to do is hold down all 3 kicks, or just the 3 kick button, and then just keep staying hard punching Ryu to death, or walk away from him, wait for him to throw the fireball, and then turn punch him. Just keep holding the charge. If you're really good at holding down buttons, you can hold down multiple turn punches if you want. You can hold down 2 different ones, and then you can still have the standing hard punch, like holding 2 kicks and then like your throw, for example, right? Another thing too is that when Ryu activates his Denjin, it's going to give you a lot of problems. You have to react a lot faster with your turn punch because his fireballs are a lot faster, but it's still possible. But key thing is, when you're playing against Ryu, standing hard punch him to death, use turn punch whenever he has the fireball, whenever he throws it, which will be very common when you're at mid distance from him. Laura is definitely going to give you problems. Laura I haven't really figured out too hard. I would mostly stay to the ground on her. If you do get a knockdown though, you want to do your jump ins really deep so she can't do the Superman punch and then anti-air you. That's a pretty frustrating one to get by. And then eventually you're going to run into Bison. Bison is pretty much the same thing. If you can get a jump in deep on him, he can't anti-air you in time. It's just too slow. But if Bison does get the drop on you and he's pressuring you, I would suggest just down backing him hard. Wait for him to do the knee press really close to you because it's -4, and just punish it with a crouching light punch into EX straight, and then begin attempting to jump in on him. Necalli is pretty tough as well, really scary. I got saved by the bell by a match searching on him. But against Necalli, I pretty much just jumped in on him. He was anti-airing me a lot, but I just happened to have enough life to take him down. But I would suggest using a lot of standing hard punch on Necalli as well, because he just tends to anti-air you most often. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I completed Balrog on Survival Hard. I hope this video has helped you guys out, and I'll continue making more as I complete more. So, take care, guys.